Hey, Catherine. Hey, I'm going to do, I'm starting about 7 o'clock, just working on a few things right now. Hi, Misty. Some of these things I can't necessarily do if I'm not streaming. So I decided to kind of go a little bit early tonight. Hey, thanks, Catherine. You just wait, mister. You just wait. Give me about 3 minutes, and we'll let everybody have a chance to jump in a little bit early tonight. Thank you so much, Misty. All right, guys. I'm just gonna throw a little note out here, let everybody know that I'm gonna go ahead and start a little early. After a crazy week, you better believe it. That's the only reason why uh, me and Nader boys we took out here day before yesterday. We went out and just chased a strong thunderstorm all the way to Jeff City just to get out. Sometimes you get so busy, you get so jammed up with so much stuff you're doing. Sometimes it's nice just to take out for a little while. All right, guys. So, and also I've got an online meeting I need to attend tonight at 7:15 that I had kind of forgot about. So I will be doing that at 7:15. Another reason why I had to go a little bit early tonight. Yeah, if you call it normal, that's exactly right. So, in case you guys did not catch all the crazy news this last week, so I kind of want to explain myself a little bit. So I'm hoping everybody will get a chance to watch this video, watch this live stream in its entirety. So there's been a couple people that had approached me and asked me, so I thought I would just kind of clear the air just a little bit. Um, so of course I did take a forecaster lead meteorologist position for Radford Media. I will also be doing a couple little side gigs as well, pertaining all to atmospheric science and forecasting weather and monitoring severe storms here in West Central Missouri. So nothing will change with Subby's Weather Talk, with the exception of here we're going to be adding more outlets so that you, the people of West Central Missouri, can catch all of the information that we do here at Subby's Weather Talk. Now, granted, it is going to take us a few weeks to get this thing off the ground, to get it rolling. Our hopes and thoughts are that we are going to be able to go live also on KDKD social media platforms. We're also going to be you're going to be able to listen if you're actually traveling in a car on different radio stations. You're going to be able to listen to our live feed. And then we got some awesome new ideas coming up here over the next few months. But it is going to take just a little bit. I start July 1st, which is Monday. So it is going to take a while for us to get our feet up off the ground and get going. But man, we're excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm still gonna be here on YouTube. I'm still gonna be, doing updating our forecast on Subby's Weather Talk. Nothing's gonna change on that. It's just gonna be, we're branching out a little bit further, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to be able to watch over West Central Missouri 24/7, 365, because my biggest issue that I had was working my day job and severe weather at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody's texting, messaging me, and I'm stuck doing my day job. So now you get me full time. So I will be watching over our area full time, 24/7, 365, and as well as that, I am keeping on as Deputy Director of Emergency Management for Henry County. I think that was very, very important to me. Me and the former director we had many ideas, many positive ideas. I had started on several projects, and our new director, Mark, great, great, great dude. Very excited to be working with him, and he shares in the same sentiment as I do. So we have lots of awesome things for the community planned here over the next few months. So man, it's a win-win all the way around, guys. So I'm very, very excited to be able to announce that news yesterday. We went live for a few minutes yesterday morning. to talk about the big announcement. So, and again, my number one goal is to switch those boys off of Mountain Dew and Red Bull and get them on some black coffee, for crying out loud. Everywhere I go, nobody drinks coffee. They either drink Monster drinks, Red Bull, Mountain Dew. Everywhere I go, nobody drinks coffee anymore. So my son told me tonight, he said, well, the reason, Dad, because that's an old person thing. Well, yeah, I guess I'm officially old now. So anyway, so hey, let's go ahead, let's get going here. So we are under a slight risk for severe weather, all of west central Missouri for tomorrow. Now this is likely going to be. It's a little bit confusing how the Storm Prediction Center actually puts out their risk assessments as far as the time goes, because the most likely chance for us to see any severe weather is going to be overnight tomorrow night. Likely in 2, 3, 4 a.m. time frame again, overnight. However, we're in a day 2 category risk for severe weather. So it's a little bit deceiving. You would think this was going to be happening during the day and not overnight and officially Saturday morning. But that's kind of how they do things. So we are under a slight risk for severe storms. Our most likely scenario is probably going to be strong straight line winds. However, the tornado threat is a little bit elevated compared to what it has been here in west central Missouri. So I will show you the tornado threat, as there is a 5% area that is part of west central Missouri. We're close enough to that 5% risk that it's. I'm kind of calling most of us here are likely going to fall in that 5% risk, 2 to 5%, but it's not substantial. But we do have a little bit elevated tornado risk, meaning maybe 1 or 2 weak tornadoes in our area possible as we go overnight tomorrow night. Okay, so the hail threat is it's there. It's still a slight risk for hail. Same thing for wind. We got a slight risk for any wind threats. So I'm kind of anxious to see what's going to happen as we go through the day tomorrow, to see if this get enhanced any tomorrow. Now, the data that I've shown, and I won't get too technical with you guys, but we're going to have plenty of energy. We're going to have a dry line that's going to be approaching. There's going to be a little bulge, meaning the dry line is going to be actually kind of cutting into western Missouri. Typically, that's where you find maybe a cluster of stronger thunderstorms. So there are some ingredients there that could provide a focus for some severe weather overnight tomorrow night. So definitely want to let you guys know about that. Let's take a look at the short-term model. And again, this is the HRRR model. And we will move this through tonight into Friday. And notice that in the morning, there is going to be a relatively strong line of storms out in eastern Kansas. So tomorrow night, you'll notice it, or tomorrow morning, you'll notice that it's going to start getting cloudy, and there's likely going to be some warnings out here in eastern Kansas, severe thunderstorm warnings. But it is going to weaken very, very quickly because it's going to be too far away from the lifting mechanism, the front, to sustain them any longer as they come into Missouri. So we will be left with a weakening band of thunderstorms tomorrow morning. and they should be out of here probably 9-10 o'clock time frame. And then really we are going to be set in decent shape for the rest of the day. Now let's take a look here, going a little bit further than that. So of course these are the thunderstorms moving in tomorrow morning, and then we come up here to tomorrow night, in which 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we have a chance to see some thunderstorms. Now, this is not the short-term model. This is an older GFS model. Okay, so I think the timing might be just a little bit early here. And then, of course, then we go into Saturday. And then once we get to Saturday, we're just going to have some scattered showers, thunder showers, Saturday night, probably between the 9 p.m. time frame. And the reason is because there's going to be, after that front moves through, we're going to have this cold front that's going to come through for Sunday, bringing beautiful temperatures and weather for Sunday. Okay, and then as we go forward past the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, intense heat. We are going to have temperatures hovering, actual temperatures around the 100-degree mark. Likely on Tuesday, mid-upper 90s Monday. And then on Wednesday, on the 3rd, we're going to be seeing a cold front approaching. It's going to lift past us and then come back to us and then go past us again. So Mother Nature ain't going to know what's going on between Wednesday and Thursday. So we will have those chances because of that of seeing some scattered thunderstorms beginning Wednesday and lasting through Thursday night. And yes, the July 4th. Now, this was, according to the LRC, this was going to be moving through on Monday, out of here, and we get left with some nice weather for the rest of the week. So it just slowed down by a day and a half, and it's being pushed back by a disturbance out in the Atlantic. So it's just going to kind of come across and then go back. Come across and go back. And it's going to keep up a chance for some scattered thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday. Now, I don't think it's going to be a washout. So, I mean, if you have a July 4th party planned for any afternoon, keep it. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a washout. But you definitely want to kind of keep your head on a swivel, keep weather aware that it's going to be very, very hot, and that's going to serve kind of that as a focus for some scattered thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday. When we get past that into Friday, smooth sailing. So if you're camping this weekend, this is actually going to be next Friday. If you're going to be camping on, say, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, it's going to be beautiful weather, just in the mid-80s, lower humidity, dry. It's going to be a beautiful weekend after the 4th of July. So, kind of sum all of this together. I will be posting this on our social media pages. It's going to be our forecast starting with tomorrow on Friday. So, somewhere between the 4 to 6:30, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we can expect some weakening thunderstorms moving in from the west. Likely going to be a little spotty, off and on. Not expecting any severe weather tomorrow morning. And then we're going to kind of clear out, be about 91 degrees tomorrow, with thunderstorms moving into west central Missouri, likely sometime after 2 a.m. Now, as data continues to roll in, we may have to back that up by a couple hours, but likely going to be overnight. Now, there is a possibility of seeing some severe weather, all hazard possible. So it's definitely something. Of course, I'm going to be up. I'll be live when these storms begin to hit. So let's make sure, go over our checklist. All of these thunderstorms have been produced in wide areas of power outages. So let's make sure we're prepared for any kind of power outages, especially if you're going to be camping. So if anybody trying to get a little camping in before the 4th of July and all the craziness at all the parks, let's make sure that if you're out, that you're going to be prepared for possibility of some power outages and some severe weather. Make sure your weather radio is charged up, ready to go, fresh batteries, all that good stuff. We've been through this drill several times this year. But because this is coming in overnight when everybody's sleeping, is the reason why I keep preaching to the choir on this, because that's just kind of been the rule of thumb this year. All of our storms come in well after midnight. So let's make sure we're ready for that as we go into overnight Friday into Saturday morning. We're likely going to see sun popping out on Saturday, scattered thunderstorms between 9 p.m., somewhere in that time frame. The severe threat is very small. Maybe a robust, stronger thunderstorm with the gust of 55, 60 mile per hour, but very unlikely. Sunday, absolutely gorgeous. If you're planning on doing anything over the weekend, make sure Sunday is part of it. Go on a picnic after church or do a little fishing. It's going to be a beautiful day Sunday. And then Monday, we're going to have a high of about 92. I think is as high as we're going to get on Monday. But we're going to be having a warm front coming in late that afternoon into the evening. This warm front is going to be pushing some very intense temperatures into our area on Tuesday. Going for a high of 99 with the low of 78. On Tuesday, likely are going to start seeing some heat advisories put out on Monday for our area, as it's looking to be very, very hot and continuing on for the week, actually. Then Wednesday and July 4th, scattered thunderstorms, high 93 to 95 with 75 degrees as the low temperatures. These are going to be very scattered. I'd say there's going to be a few of us that don't get a drop of rain. But we definitely need to plan, since everybody's going to have outdoor activities, make sure you plan on seeing some showers and thunderstorms for those 2 days. The severe threat is not all that high, but when we have temperatures as high as what they're going to be, 2 points as high as they can be, a strong thunderstorm cannot be ruled out. And then Friday through Sunday, beautiful. Upper 80s, likely dry. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to end the holiday weekend. So, all in all, not a bad forecast, guys. And Sunday night, I know there's let's see here. I know there's a lot of towns that are doing their 4th of July celebration fireworks. I know Clinton is on that Sunday. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful evening for fireworks on Sunday. I know, Lucky. Who sleeps? Well, I tell you what, and again, back to my new job, my new day job. This is just an incredible opportunity for me to be able to cover our area 24/7, 365. I've got, and of course, Radford Media, KDKD 104.9 here in West Central Missouri. I'm telling you, man, Clay, the owner, has been a integral part of this, reaching out to me, giving me this opportunity. And of course, want to thank him and his lovely bride, who's actually the boss, I believe. Uh, and I want to thank them for the opportunity. I'm going to be able to stay on with you guys during all the severe weather threats in our area. So I couldn't ask for anything better. So we'll continue the same coverage. We're just going to be expanding a little bit to more avenues so that people can pick up information that they so desperately need. So very, very excited. I still have more plans in the future, guys. Nothing necessarily that's going to change Subby's Weather Talk or what we do, but another enhancement of our group here to include to go outside of West Central Missouri. If you guys only knew how many people that we have here in our room that watches us from eastern Kansas, southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, Maryville, Smithville, all the way over to Columbia. So they watch us, and you'll see them kind of jump on our chats every now and then and say, hey, what about Columbia? What about Maryville? What about Pittsburgh, Kansas? So there's not another group like us that you can count on getting a forecast for where you live and be able to have that coverage, because as I mentioned on the air, as well as we've mentioned it several times here, there's so many people that have anxiety for storms, that they're scared of the unknown. And just having somebody there through the storms to talk them through, let them know when they're safe, tell them when they need to take cover. It really helps them out, and it's not just like that here in West Central Missouri. It's worldwide. It's countrywide. Everywhere here in the Midwest. So I'm working on some plans to help spread what we do into other parts of the Midwest. So that is my goal, my long-term goal going forward, and I do have some plans in place to help that out in that endeavor. So I'm very excited for that as well. But in the meantime, of course, you're going to have to give us a couple weeks for us to get up and going at KDKD and 104.9 The Biz. It's going to take us a little bit, kind of getting used to the equipment and exactly how we're going to go about do things. So I would say probably here in a couple 3 weeks, we're going to have a game plan in place so you can follow along our streams in more places to be able to get this info. So again, just a brief recap, guys. I'm not going to go over the whole forecast, but remember, tomorrow morning, West Central Missouri, don't be surprised. We're probably going to have a few claps of thunder in the morning, but these are going to be weakening thunderstorms. No severe weather expected tomorrow morning. And then sun's going to pop out. It's going to get a little stuffy tomorrow afternoon. And then midnight, 2 a.m., somewhere in that time frame right now, we'll try to shrink that timing down a little bit tomorrow. We're going to see some thunderstorms move in. Some of them are going to be likely severe. All modes are possible right now. And then Saturday, we're going to have scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon into the evening. Very small chance of any of them being severe. Sunday, beautiful day. So let's make sure we get out and enjoy Sunday with the fam. And then as we go into the 4th of July weekend, in which right now sitting at probably about a 40% confidence going into Wednesday through the weekend. But Monday, Tuesday, obviously it's going to be very, very hot. Make sure that you drink plenty of fluids. If you're outside on Tuesday, if you're taking advantage of a long holiday, going to be on the lake, make sure you drink plenty of water. Don't be Don't be drinking all that adult beverages out there. You got to have some water if you're out on the lake over the 4th of July holiday, as it's going to be very, very warm throughout the whole week until the weekend where we get a cool down. So, all right, guys. So that's all I have for tonight. So if anybody has any questions or maybe wants to see a forecast somewhere else, feel free, message me on Facebook, shoot me a text on my cell, shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. So you bet, Night Train. I will plan on likely going to be updating the group and our social media pages on tomorrow mid-morning. I'll take a look at all the data, see if I can't maybe fine-tune those chances for severe weather, the possibility of severe weather overnight on Friday. But again, we need to prepare. It's going to be after we go to bed. We need to prepare for that accordingly. All right, guys. Hey, everybody, enjoy the rest of the night, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow. Take care.